Hello, my friend, and how are you? Welcome to the half-azz gamer podcast. I'm your host, Rebel Havoc. No, what's up? No, guys, what's up? Welcome to the half-azz gamer podcast. I am your host, and once again, the only person on the show today here, Rebel Havoc, and I welcome you to today's live stream of the podcast. I should just I said this last podcast. I said I should start numbering these things, but I just I didn't think I was going to be doing them like this every Saturday. But welcome to the half-azz gamer podcast. I am Rebel Havoc. Once again, I just said that. I would like to explain some rules to you here. Obviously, this is a gaming-related podcast. Since this is on Twitch, they want you to do gaming-related stuff on the podcast. Yeah. So, but that's what I wanted to do in the first place. So, yeah, this is a game-related podcast. But I will have to remind you later on in the podcast, you are able to talk about anything else that you wish to bring up. There's actually a couple of things I did want to bring up, but I forgot to write them down. So if I remember by the end, then I will bring them up. If not, I will not bring them up. I think it's just movie stuff. But anyway, feel free to chat and discuss in the chat. You're more than welcome to chat and discuss. I will be looking at the chat. This is also for my YouTube people. If there are people over there watching over there, you're more than welcome to free and chat and discuss. Don't whisper me. This is for my Twitch people. Don't whisper me because I will not, respond. This is supposed to be an open discussion, so be open, goddammit. Try my best to interact with chat. If I had guests, I usually tell them to try their best to interact with chat too. But hey, it's just me. Yes, this is bad. I usually do this for practice. Technically it is still for practice because I was supposed to be making a highly edited, awesome podcast, but I haven't even gotten around to do that because I have other things going on in my life. But hey, you know what? I'm still here doing this at least. So, I'm not here to convince you of anything. I'm never ever here to convince you of anything. I don't want you guys to see it my way. I'm just putting my way out there, just throwing out my shitty opinion as a person, on video games. That's what all I'm doing here. Just throwing out my shitty person. And we're not professionals. And I'm definitely not a game journalist. I'm actually a bum, if you didn't know that. I'm actually a BUM, a bum. But I'm definitely not industry insider. I'm a gamer, just probably like you are, sitting here listening to me talk. And I just like to play games. And I like to talk about playing games. I don't get very many people in IRL to talk about video games. So this is why I do it here on Twitch. And if you have any suggestions for improvements, if you would like as in you would like to continue me to doing this, I think that's what a lot of people want. The people who do catch this, they want me to continue doing this. And I'm like, okay, I'll continue doing this, but how would I make it better? That's all I'm always looking for. Like, how can I make this better? And feel free to contact me. Your best place is on the Twitter. I think I didn't turn on my cam. Let me see. I fucked it up. Yeah, see that? Twitter. I know it says thanks for watching. It's not over yet. I'm just showing my Twitter. So definitely, hit that up right there. So today's subject is not actually a subject. Today's subject is actually just a super sloppy year-end review. I brought up a list of all the games, and oh my god, this list is from a certain gaming website that I don't go to anymore, of all places. But anyway, they have a list of all the games that were released during this year. I am definitely not going to hit on all of the games, but I am going to try to hit the big ones that were released. And I am going to try to give my best opinion, whether I played it or not. I know that is super fucking rude. Whether I'm not, how you say, Rebel? How you gonna say a game is good or bad? if you didn't play it or not, believe it or not, guys, I read a lot, like 100. I read a lot of, how do you say, like, gaming forums. I go to a lot of gaming forums. I go to a lot of gaming websites, even the ones I don't like, and I read, what the journalists are saying, and then I read those shitty comments at the bottom, what they're saying about the game, which gives me a pretty good gist of what the general consensus of the game is. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use those opinions like that. Hold on one second. I'm sorry, I had a little interruption. I hate to say this, guys, but I do unexpectedly have family over, super unexpectedly. But I might get a little bit interrupted here from time to time. But more than likely, they know not to, when they see my door closed, they not to come in here. Anyway, as I said, this is not professional. But I do read a lot of information on these games. I get a good general a general idea of what everybody is in, what everybody feels about some of these games. If there is a game that I do miss, please do bring it up at the end of the podcast or the cast, or at the end, or like if it's in that month and I just skip over it for some reason. Just let me know. So, first month here is, we're gonna look at. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the list. I wish I should have captured the list, but I feel like that would have been like, illegal or some kind of way. So I can't really capture the list. So we're gonna start in January here, and I'm looking at, I want to say, Dying Light, which was released 27th January this year. I never played this game. Okay, I feel like I have to tell you guys that, so you assholes won't get too mad at me. But from what I've read in the reviews, the general consensus say this is a good game. This is a GOOD, a good game. It was a zombie survivor game with, I guess you could say a zombie survivor with, parkour. Yeah, see, I knew that. With parkour, it was from a first-person perspective. General consensus, from what I read, people really like this game. Even the company that developed it, they were actually kind of like cool. I do remember that. I don't know. I want to say it was Destiny. Destiny had like DLC on this Red Bull can, and the company that developed it, Techland, they brought out their own campaign to mock the Destiny Red Bull can DLC. With if you drink water and you take a picture and send it to them through Twitter to them, they will give you free DLC codes for the game. I think they're still doing that. I think it's like a permanent thing, but I think they might have ended it. I don't know. But I thought that was very, very funny here. And actually, I'm looking at the review for it too on this game, and it got a pretty good rating. It was in the 8s. The next game we're looking here for January, next to Mirror Edge. Oh, not to fly, probably one of the best open parkour games next to Mirror Edge. I've heard that too. I heard that it was actually pretty damn good. The next game here we are going to be looking at is, I want to say, Life is Strange. But that was the only first episode of Life is Strange. We're going to say that when we get to episode 3 of Life is Strange. So I won't be looking for that. I want to talk about... actually, I want to pick a game here. I want to talk about Saints Row, the Re-Elected and Get Out of Hell expansion. It was released on January 20th. I actually have played this game, and I actually think Saints Row has gotten too ridiculous. And I love playing this game. It's super fun. But if you look from Saints Row 1 to this newer one right here, like Saints Row has went off the fucking deep end of being ridiculous open world game. You know, if that was their shot from the first, if that was their whole thing from the first game to the next one, then I would have been like, okay, yeah, Saints Row is definitely keeping the ridiculous up, but like it's just totally a 360 from the first one to this one. But it's definitely a good game. You can find this game super cheap. It's balls deep crazy. Also, is evolved around being like in a Matrix like world with superhero powers, just like in the Matrix. Pretty much, it's like Matrix with dildo bats. So definitely picked it up. I haven't played the Gat Out of Hell expansion, but I do have it. I will one day get around to that. But if it's anything like the base game, definitely should pick that up along with it. You can probably find this game for like $20 with the re-elected, with everything, with God of Hell too, for probably $20. Actually, that's what I got it for myself. My Heart Rebel Life is Strange is very good. I know Life is Strange is an awesome game. I haven't played it. That's why I'm saying it. But I want to save it for its actual like full complete. When we get to that point when it was considered full and complete, then we will talk about it. You can definitely say something too when we get to it. Heroes of Might and Magic 3, I heard that was also pretty good too. The Grim Fandango for PS4 and Vita, definitely picked it up. Grim Fandango is a good game, a good story game. It's been a long time since I played it, but I can't not suggest it. Whether it's the old version you have or this newer one, yeah, definitely go and pick it up. And I think this, I want to call it, that is it for January. So we're going to go ahead and move on to February. ID Bari, February 1st, was released February 1st. I don't know if you guys have an Xbox One. If you do have an Xbox One and you haven't played ID Bari, I would suggest you playing it because it is a fucking crazy game. Heavily evolved around the social media site of Twitter. People can tweet to your game and cause various things to change during your game. Like they can change the gravity, and have fireballs flying from the sky. How the ball works, and they can have the room start to spin while you're trying to score it. It's crazy, man. ID Bar, definitely a cool game. It's an arcade game. It's a game on the Xbox One arcade. It was free for like a month, so you could have picked that up for free. Unfortunately, if you missed it, I'm sorry, but definitely good. Apatheon on the PS4, I heard that was pretty okay. I didn't really hear too much about it, so I think the general consensus is that the game is just okay, but it's okay. Evolve was released February 10th, guys. Do y'all remember? Anybody here remember Evolve? Yeah, that's how Evolve went. I only played the beta, and I liked the beta. You believe it or not, I liked it in the beta. I liked the idea of you being a giant monster and fucking wrecking the shit out of other people. And I like the idea of you being like this super awesome, well-trained fucking hunter hunting down the giant monster who is actually a player. So practically you're hunting down people. You're having 4 other brains trying to hunt down one other brain. So I like the idea of the game, but they fucking wrecked that game with the DLC. It's like the game didn't wreck itself. It's just the whole business plan behind Evolved. It's just terrible. It was bad. They could have did this game in so many different ways. I wish they would have did this game in a different way. But they ruined their game with their own business plan. This is like the first time I've ever really heard that it wasn't the game that was bad. It was just the way they handle the community of the game, which made it bad. So I am so sorry, Evolved. I think the general consensus though of Evolve is that it's a good game, but bad business plan. That is the rating for Evolved. The next game we're gonna look at here is actually the re-release of Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D, which was February 13th. Also, damn, there was another good game on that same day. Definitely a good game. Majora's Mask is considered one of the top Zelda games based because it wasn't like any other Zelda game out there. A lot of game, including Evolve, said that they would have a campaign, but did not. Yeah, Evolve does have a campaign, but it's really shitty, and I think it's online only. But you were right. That's definitely one of the things that have came up during this year. Is I think it was a big topic. Is games without campaigns. Definitely that. We can talk about that towards the end of the show. Definitely bring that back up. Keep a mental note on that. I will keep a mental note on that. And we could talk about some of the things that came up over the year. It doesn't really people gamers even care. At least I care. But Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D. If you have the Nintendo 3DS, especially the new Nintendo, not that old shit, but that new Nintendo 3DS, definitely pick up that game. I tried to look for it. I can't. I should go pick it up myself. I'm just waiting for a sale, so I can get it for a cheaper price. Plus, I've never played Majora's Mask, but the general consensus of people, of Zelda fans, who likes Zelda games, saying that Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D. Actually, after I think about it, was there a Zelda in Majora's Mask? Somebody please answer that for me. Was Zelda even in Majora's Mask? Because then her name should not even be on it. But anyway, I definitely picked that up. Wow, the next game I did play, Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. I actually bought a new Nintendo 3DS for this game in particular because at the time I was playing Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate on my Wii U. I was streaming it a lot and I was really enjoying it. Monster Hunter is a very good game. I wish Capcom would stop fucking joking with themselves and be like, you know what, we should make a AAA release of Monster Hunter 4, especially with the Souls game being out. And you guys are probably wondering why I'm comparing Monster Hunter to the Souls game. I'm comparing the combat. Their combat, the way Souls games work, especially when you're fighting giant bosses and Dark Souls, it's kind of almost in the same way that you would fight the giant monsters in Monster Hunter. I feel the combat shares similarities with the stamina systems. Like how, Dark Souls, pretty much everything you do, takes stamina. But in Monster Hunter, you're dodging, it takes stamina. Your attacks doesn't take stamina, though I think it would make it more interesting if they did. But but I think they could really definitely make a AAA release of this. But anyway, Monster Hunter 4, definitely good game. A lot of new weapons. A lot of new monsters, a couple of new environments. They have more than 3 towns or something. There was a lot more towns in it. I enjoyed it for what I played. Unfortunately, I just never could get myself around to finishing it because it's on a new Nintendo 3DS. And around the end of the year, I just start to realize I don't play on my 3DS or my Vita. I have these things, I don't play it on them. But if it was on the Wii U, though, or even like an Xbox or a PlayStation 4, though, I would probably play it a lot more. Also, the new Nintendo 3DX also released that month too. The actual system of the new Nintendo 3DS, since we're on that subject. I like the new Nintendo 3DS. I have never owned a 3DS until that one. The 3D is actually works. Like it works like that. It does what it says. I like how the new one actually keeps track of your face, so that way the 3D is always looking right no matter what angle you're looking at, so you don't have to hold it in a certain angle, which I heard was a big complaint for people who actually have the actual original 3DS. So definitely pick it up, worth the money if you're into handhelds. Fuck your cell phone, get a Nintendo 3DS, not a Vita though. Don't trap yourself in that unless you like indie games on a handheld. Then get a Vita. But yeah, don't do that. Also, Dead or Alive 5 Last Round. I'm gonna say the general consensus that was an okay game too, but below okay, like average, like below average okay. I like Dead or Alive. I think it's a great fighting game. I played 1, 2, and 3. I thought those were fantastic. I never played 4, didn't get around to it, but I love those games. Not only for the TNA factor, but for the actual combat. I like that you can win a whole entire fight without actually throwing a punch. You can literally try your best to read your opponent's mind and counter every single hit to defeat them, and that's what I really like. I want a 3DS real bad. Go get one. You can probably find a secondhand one now for pretty cheap, or eBay. or Craigslist that shit. But I'm gonna say the general consensus for Dead or Alive last round was a good. Actually, I'm just gonna go take a look at their. I'm gonna just click on their review. Yeah, just an okay game. I'm pretty sure I am. You know what? When it comes to Dead or Alive 5, I always feel like reviewers take away points because of the TNA, and I think that is very subjective. That they should never take away points because of TNA. But then again, that's me. Because I respect creators, whether I, disagree with it or not. I still respect, the video game creators, whatever they want to do with it against, but whatever. Also, Hand of Fate. If you guys haven't heard of Hand of Fate, this game was released on Xbox One, PS4, and PC. I heard this game was really good too. I think I have this on my Steam. I probably don't. I was being mean to buy this game, Hand of Fate, but I haven't. I'm probably gonna pick it up later on. I'm definitely probably gonna pick it up in the next sale. I don't think they had a winter sale yet. I don't think they have. I'll probably go pick it up in the winter sale. But Hand of Fate is like a card game mixed with an action game, from what I was reading. You go to this fortune teller. He deals you these cards, and then sometimes the cards have you go fight monsters in the field somewhere. It was very weird. It was like an action, kind of like an action adventure. I'm probably totally wrong. Somebody's here while watching this, and it's like, dude, you're like totally wrong off of that. But I heard this game was really good. General consensus of oh wow, they didn't even fucking review this game. Wow. See, this is why I don't fucking go to the site anymore. They're terrible. Anyway, definitely should pick this up if you haven't tried it. I heard nothing but good things about this game. Let's take another look. Yeah. I would Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. I never played it. But I heard general consensus. Like it's middle ground. Some people hate it. Some people love it. Love it. All right. But the Order 1866. Okay. Order. I want to say something about this game. Another game I've never played. I want to say something about Order 1866. From what I watched and from what I read, it sounds like those games back in the day that you can sit down and play through in one day. Like straight corridor, heavily story. Just it's kind of like playing through a movie. And they used to have kind of games like that where you just play through a game like that. But from what I look like, it looks like a well-made game. There has not been too many games I can say this here. They're just well-made, but this looked like a well-made game. If I ever get myself a PS4, definitely the Order 1866 probably would be one of the games I pick up when I see it on sale for $20 though, because that's all I ever think this game is worth. I think the price where it was released at was not at the right price, but if this game was like $40, I probably would still buy it because I think it's still worth at least $40. I mean, just look at that fucking game. It's damn near a movie quality. I feel like I should have tuned my TV to. I think story really took a backseat in a lot of early games. Yeah, and you're right, Miss Robin. The story does take a look, but this game has a decent story to match with the decent gameplay it has. It just seems like, there's just some games that I just feel like, they're made for what they are. They're like Halo multiplayer. That's what it's made for. Or fucking WoW. It's an MMO. It's made for lots of people. It's just kind of weird when I say there's a game that looks like it's just a really well made game. You wouldn't expect something big in SNES games. Yeah, true, and that's what I kind of feel like what the game was. It was kind of like one of those NES games. You just sit down and you just play through the day and you enjoy it for what it is. It's a day game. That's what it is. It's a day game. You sit down, you play it, and you enjoy it. Or a 2-day game, if you're like me. It's a 2-day game. But I think this game get a lot of flack for nothing, really. Like it gets a lot of flack. I think some gamers they just expect way too much today, and I think this game deserved at least a more than a point more than what the ratings it was getting. All right, it just looked good to me. Uh, Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Wow, that was this year too. Jesus, Dragon Ball Xenoverse. MMO like Dragon Ball game. I don't know the general consensus of this game. Want to know why? Because I did not even know this game was being released. I did zero research on this game. But for what it looked like, it was a hit with the Dragon Ball fans or people who were just interested in Dragon Ball. It actually, I heard it played pretty good. But I heard it was a grind fest towards the end too. I did read that a lot. That it did become like a grind fest, and the drop rates for like the items that you needed were like really bad. Caused people to quit actually. I try to look for little games that I may have played, but nope. They have the Homeworld remastered. Homeworld is, I heard, is a big game along the what you call it, strategy people, the strategy players. I heard that game was pretty good too. Heard a lot of news going around this too. This Homeworld, the Homeworld remaster. So I would suggest it. March had Helldivers, the official release of Helldivers for PS4, PS3, and Vita. I heard this game was pretty good too. General consensus is that it's hella fun to play with your friends. Like, this is like, just like Destiny. This is like the game you play with friends. But I heard is super punishing. Super punishing. RTS, thank you. Not so fly. See, this is why I have you guys here. But Helldiver is pretty good. I'm actually trying to pick this game up myself too. From what I read, super punishing but super fun. You can shoot your friends. Just like in one of my favorite games I like to play, Magica, where you can blow up your friends. I would suggest picking that up game too because I heard it was good. I would love to play Homeworld Remaster, but too bad it crashes on startup on my computer. Oh, really? I didn't read anything about bugs. I just heard people liked it the game. That was it. That is all I heard. Oli 2 was released for PS4 Vita. I heard people love Oli 1, and I heard this one was even better. All right, this one was even better. So, Oli fans, you got something better. I mean, this is really. I didn't know what. I didn't really expect this to be super sloppy. This is like more than sloppy. This is way sloppier than I thought. And we're in March, by the way. Did I mention that? We're in March. Assassin's Creed Rogue. I actually want to say something about this. Assassin's Creed Rogue. I want to say people said this was like one of the good stories in Assassin's Creed in a long time. And you know what? I don't think Assassin's Creed lost this. I think Assassin's Creed lost his story after 2. But people highly regard the story in Assassin's Creed Rogue as in, next to 1 and 2. So I would suggest that if you want to play a really good story in the Assassin's Creed universe. I have a window vista, and that's probably why. Oh, you might want to upgrade. It's not hard to upgrade. Let me tell you something. Hell hop. Oh, okay. I definitely want to say something about this game. Devil May Cry Definitive Edition made a lot of changes to their combat system to make it even easier to play that game. This is made by Ninja Theory, the people who did the remake. I just want to say, fuck the haters. This game is a good action game, cause that's for the reason I play action game, And I don't care what any fucking Devil May Cry fan may say. Those games were not the best story-driven games ever. Okay. I really feel like this game get a lot of flack, not because it's a bad game, but because they hate the new Dante, which is I have to qualify under the story category or characterization, whatever you want to qualify it under. People were that was terrible. I played the remake and I thought it was a great game. I also like that you had to switch up your weapon depending on the enemies you're fighting. So it teach you in some kind of strange way how to combo and switching the weapons, and that was cool. All right, I thought that was good, but I heard the remake is even easier to play. That you don't even have to switch your weapons anymore. But if you're definitely interested in playing action, I would suggest it. Even if you don't like the new Dante, it's a good game. Go play it. All right. And I had to say this, I did get this next game. I did play this one, and it's the Bane. It just reminds me how a good game can be still bad. You know, Hotline Miami 2. This was released March 10th. I did play this one. I played this one, and I was super frustrated playing this one. And you know what? Hotline Miami 2 gets my super frustrating game award for 2015 because I cannot believe how much of a change it is from 1 to 2. It is bigger corridors. It's less. I feel like it's less frantic than the first one. The rooms, the corridors are too big. They add a lot of good new stuff to it, and the story is even more convoluted, just the way I like it. But man, like the AI was. I just feel like it was a step down from the first game. I really do. You know, mostly because some of the situations they threw you in. I'm playing like on mouse and keyboard. You know, I probably should have used a controller. I probably have been a little bit more faster in my reactions. But I'm playing on mouse and keyboard because I'm going for accuracy. But it's just a step down. Like the level design, I didn't like. You know, the story I thought was okay. The enemy AI, sometimes they'll be incredibly stupid, and then the next moment they would be like fucking right on and kill you in an instant. You know. Yeah. Also, I remember when I used to play Hotline Miami 1, I could just go, you know, like bam, 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 kill, 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 bam, bam, bam. You know, like a rhythm. You know, bam, bam, bam. In this one, there was zero rhythm for me. I could not find my rhythm at all. I struggled playing through this game, but I did like this game. And what I suggested, this is wanted to play it. I would say yeah. You should probably try to pick it up. Okay, even though I was frustrated with it, you might end up liking it because I can't say it was a bad game. All right, I couldn't say it was a frustrating game. I feel like this game was more frustrating than Dark Souls to me, believe it or not. Dark Souls is a pretty fucking frustrating game. But anyway, Hotline Miami 2, I would suggest it, but don't expect it to be like the first one. It plays like the first one, but it just shows me how level design can just totally change up the entire game for you. Yeah. Let's take another look. Ori and the Blind Forest. I heard that game was good. Alright, general consensus, it's a good game. Like, I have never heard anything bad about Ori and the Blind Forest. Other than that, it was on Xbox One and PC. Yeah. Let's take another. Oh, Final Fantasy Type 0. I want to say something. And hold on, I have to say something about this first game though. Bladestorm Nightmare. Like shit. I'll save that for later. But Final Fantasy Type 0, I haven't played it, but I heard it was a big deal that this game was being released for not only for Xbox One but for PS4 too. Apparently, this was a old PSP game that was released a long time ago, and Square Enix decided to be like, "Hey, we should just make a re-release it again on the Xbox One and the PS4." Apparently, this was a highly regarded Final Fantasy game too, because it doesn't follow the normal tropes of a Final Fantasy game, and the creative director behind this Final Fantasy game aimed for it to be that way. Like, he wanted you to feel like you're suffering as a player. Like, apparently it takes, like, in a war, and the director wanted you to feel like, every single thing mattered that you do in this game, from the spells you throw to the progressions you take in the story, even the relationships you have with the characters. So I would suggest you play that just because of the creative director we're shooting for, So definitely try to pick it up. I'm going to try to pick it up whenever it goes on sale. But Bladestorm Nightmare, unfortunately, I did play this game. I know you probably have never heard of this game. It's a Koei Tecmo game. It's not like Dynasty Wars, believe it or not, but it's more like Command and Conquer. No, not even Command and Conquer. Let me not compare it to that. It's just a different game. It's still action kind of oriented, but you control an entire unit, not just your character. You do control your character, but your character is in the unit. It's weird. It takes through, I want to say, the French and Spain War. French-Spain War. I can't remember. My history is terrible. But it's unique because it has a nightmare mode. Hence the game Bladestorm Nightmare. It has a nightmare mode where during the French and England War, or at the end of it, the European landscape is getting invaded by demons and zombies and monsters. So you have to command those units to fight off demons and monsters. So it gets pretty interesting. Only reason I got this game because you guys know Fluffums. He really liked the game. I watched him play it. It looked pretty cool, and I played it. I thought it was okay. I thought it was going to be cool, but it was just okay. I can't say it's a bad game because, okay, it is. Okay, according to some gamer status, this would be considered a bad game, but I think it's an okay game. If you like Koei Tecmo and you want to try something definitely different from what they normally do, definitely Bladestorm Nightmare. It's something I would suggest. Yeah, go play it. It's a Koei Tecmo game, not like Dynasty Warriors or any other Koei Tecmo game plays, which usually plays like Dynasty Warriors. Resident Evil Revelation Episode 4. I want to say this is it. That's the complete version of the game. So we can say Resident Evil Revelation 2 was actually a good game. A lot of people felt like it was more closer to the Resident Evil style than the other ones, even though it played more like Resident Evil 4. Even though Resident Evil 4 played differently than Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3. See what I'm going here with this guy? See what I'm going here? Nobody can never understand what Resident Evil is. That's what I'm trying to say. But anyway, you can get this game actually pretty for cheap on the computer, PC. I don't know about the Xbox or the consoles, but on the PC, wait for a sale and you can get this game pretty cheap. A lot of people like it. I think it has a survival mode like it did, like Resident Evil 5 and 4 did. So definitely go pick it up. General consensus, people liked the game. Man, we're still in fucking March here, aren't we? Bloodborne was released March 24th. The PlayStation 4 exclusive Souls-like type game was released. Everybody fucking loved this game. This game was considered in so many Game of the Year categories alone. It makes me sad that it's only on PS4. You know what? After I'm really thinking about it, Sony had to pay a lot of money just to get that game exclusive on the PS4, and it makes me sad that nobody, unless you own a PS4, will be able to experience that game. But I can definitely see the original creator of the Souls game. I can definitely see him making one more game after Dark Souls 3 and making it like Bloodborne. I can see that happening because that's how Dark Souls became. That's how we're playing Dark Souls. He couldn't get to the original creator. I can't think of his name, guys. Forgive me. He couldn't get the rights to get the Demon Souls, so he was just like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna just make another game and call it Dark Souls and release it on all the consoles." And now Dark Souls is way more fucking popular if it was just released again on the PS4. I think that was a good call for him, and I can definitely see it. Still did not get Game of the Year. I really think, you know what, not so far. I think if it was released on all the consoles, I think it probably would have beaten Witcher 3 if it was released on the console. But not everyone was able to experience it. You know, I think that should always be considered. How many people can experience this game? Technically, everyone can experience this game, but only if they own a PS4. You know, and I think that really hurt it. I really do think that hurt it. You know, but Bloodborne, I can't not suggest this game even more enough because it's just I want to say it's a more action-oriented Dark Souls game. It's like Halo makes people buy a PS4, but Halo 5 is not considered Game of the Year. I wouldn't even consider it Game of the Year, but anyway, and I like that game. But you know, it just makes me sad when really good games like this they're just locked to a console. You know, I think this is what people really hate about me. I believe every game should be on every system just for exposure purposes. But you know what? Hey, this is how the gaming world works. You know, some people are just going to have to suffer and be able to play the games because they couldn't get to it. But you know what? Like I said, I think Bloodborne's going to go the way of Dark Souls. You know, Dark Souls is actually Demon Souls. It plays the same goddamn way. I can see a Bloodborne-like game being made later on down the life. You know, but it's not going to be named Bloodborne. It is not going to be exclusive. But I can definitely see that happening again. But anyway, let's go on down. Some more. I'm looking. Metal Slug 3. If you like Metal Slug games, definitely pick that up. I'm going to try to make this a little bit quicker. Unless it's like a really good game. I want to say Mario Party 10 2. Man, this is just March, guys. This is just March. Mario Party 10. Good game. But I really feel like Nintendo. I think this is Mario Party 10 was released around when the Amiibo craze was getting getting crazy. So there was some content locked behind Amiibo, and I still think Amiibo is the worst fucking piece of shit DLC ever to be created. And I'm sad that Nintendo has done something like that. But anyway, let's continue on. Okay, we're gonna go into April here. Bastion was released for the PS4. I can't really say it's a release for this year, but I can always say Bastion's a good game because I have to play that. Good game, great narrative, superb music. Oh, I didn't say that about. There was another game past that had great. Oh, Hotline Miami 2. Hotline Miami 2 had great music too. You know, some people don't consider that. I do. You know, because it just adds to the whole entire environment. Again, Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin edition. This was the improved version of Dark Souls 2 that everybody loves, which everybody kind of didn't like Dark Souls 2 that much because it was more easier. So the creator of Dark Souls 2, which was definitely different from the original creator of Dark Souls, he was like, you know what, I'm gonna make it more like Dark Souls. And then he was like, okay, I'm gonna make Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. Now it's more like Dark Souls. Everybody can go eat a dick. Here, you got your second game that's just like your first game. Good game. I thought Dark Souls 2, just the base game, was good anyway. You know, because I think it just made the entry easier for people like me to get into. So people, I mean, it was still Dark Souls, but whatever, you know. I want to say Tower of Guns, but I have not went back to play that game. I have it, but I've never went back to play it. There was a little bit craze for I Am Bread. I don't. General consensus, people like the silliness of it. A walking bread. Grand Theft Auto 5 was released for the PC also in April. Grand Theft Auto 5 was released a year before that on the consoles, and now you get it on the PC. It is a super optimized game, but I believe Grand Theft Auto 5 has ruined its online reputation with the PC crowd, just because Rockstar has taken some very extreme methods of trying to ruin the online for PC people. So if you like Grand Theft Auto 5 and you want a really super good looking Grand Theft Auto 5, you got a really good computer that can run it, definitely pick it up just for the single player, but don't expect to get nothing different than what the consoles get for multiplayer. This is sad, very sad. General consensus, it's great for single player, not so much for multiplayer for PC. In case PC Titan Souls. I don't know if you guys ever heard of this game. Another little indie game. Titan Souls was released in April. One shot kill for bosses. You're a dude. You have a bow. It's a top down pixelated kind of game. You have your dude with a bow, and you get one shot to hit the monsters, and it kills them. This bow with this one arrow. It kills the monsters. Well, now if you shoot your arrow, you kind of have to go get it. If you miss, you have to go get it. But definitely heard it was a pretty game. General consensus, this was a good game. This was a good game for an indie game. I watch a lot of people play this game. Actually, one of my favorite streamers. I like to watch. I watch him play this game because he's just good at games like this, and it just amazes me how good he is. Definitely would suggest that Goat Simulator for the Xbox One. I'm gonna just skip that one. Convoy. Now I didn't know anything about this game. All right, we will let you mod. We mod. You are now banned from GTA. That is pretty much exactly what happened. They were like, oh, you can mod, and then they turned around and like, oh, you're not gonna be able to mod, and then they turn around, oh, you can only mod the single player, and it's just like, well, fucking, why did you make up your minds? You know what? I think GTA would hit Skyrim status fame if they would just let the PC do whatever they want, But hey, not my game. I don't make it. It's whatever. If I was a gaming publishing company, I wanted to make good games to make good money. That would be my aim. We need to make good games so we can make good money, and we need to treat our community good. See that? See how that works? It's like a trifecta of goodness. But anyway, Convoy. I'm gonna actually talk about this game just for a little bit. I didn't know anything about this game until like 2 weeks ago, or 2 or 3 weeks ago. You're in charge of this convoy, right? It's kind of like FTL, as you're in charge of this spaceship and you gotta get across the galaxy. The same thing with Convoy. You're in charge of this convoy and you gotta travel across the wasteland to try to get parts to rebuild your spaceship to leave the planet that you're on. And you can like recruit other cars in your convoy, and you can like attack other incoming raiders and stuff. Look, pretty cool game. It's a top-down game. Definitely, from what I watched, I was like digging it. I would, there's like really games that I can't say I sit down, I watch, I dig it. This is a game I've never heard of. I sit down, I watched it, I was digging it. I would suggest it. I would suggest it to pick it up and try to play it. Definitely pick it up on a sale if you just don't want to buy it. I think a lot of people would like to get. I think this game didn't get enough promotion because of FTL. That's what I really feel. The Shovel Knight was released for PS4 and the Vita. Obviously, that game is great. Crypt of the Necrodancer. I have played this game, and this game is super challenging, super rhythm based. Like the original, the in-game tracks are actually good. Because it's a rhythm-based game, so it's actually good. Super challenging. It's on the PC. There's mods, so you can get different characters to play with. I think I saw one that had like Roll from Mega Man you can play as. Definitely will highly suggest this game if you like your small indie games with challenge. Definitely one of the good ones. This game was super popular too. This is one of those super popular indie games. State of Decay Year 1 Survivor Edition. Now I have played State of Decay, but I never played the Year 1 Survivor Edition, which was released on the Xbox One. I just want to say fuck you to those people who released that game, but I can't say it's not a bad game. It's because it's not a bad game. It's actually good zombie survival. They have a lot of good ideas going on here. I just want to say fuck you to the people because they released the same edition on the PC, and I'm just like, well, I got the original edition. Why don't you just like upgrade the original edition? Nope, they just wanted to resell you the 1080p and everything else that came with it. But anyway, oh, here's another indie game that was released. Chroma Squad. I heard this was excellent game, excellent little indie game. Super unique take on the Power Rangers. So instead of you actually being the Power Rangers, you actually are the producer of the show of the Power Rangers. I know it's not Power Rangers, okay, guys. I know that is not who you actually producing on the show of the game. The actual game is Chroma Squad. So you're the producer of the show as the Chroma Squad, which is like Power Ranger. So instead of you like being the actual Chroma Squad, you're just producing the show of Chroma Squad, but each episode of the show that you produce actually plays like a top-down strategy game. Well, not a top-down strategy game, or a top-down turn-based strategy game. So that's definitely cool. I would highly suggest picking this up, especially if you get it on sale. I think it's a little bit expensive for what it is, but I heard nothing but good things. Like, the general consensus of this game was like, if you like Power Rangers, if you like XCOM like games, turn-based, definitely pick it up. I love the take that you're not actually the Chroma Squad, you're just producing the show. I just liked that. That clicked with me. And also you get to make up your own, like you get to make up their robot, and then you get to make up the cool quotes they scream out when they change into their superhero forms. Like, if you want them to scream out "eat a dick," you can make them scream out "eat a dick," and they change into their Chroma Squad people. I thought that was pretty cool too. But anyway, we're gonna roll into May. I think May has some pretty big releases. The Game of Year edition for Shadow of Mordor, which was from the year before. I like the Shadow of Mordor. Good game. Definitely pick it up. Okay, maybe they didn't have. Good. The expansion pack, or the re-release expansion for Last of Us Left Behind. This covers the story of Ellie and her friend. Definitely should pick that up. I kind of play a little bit of The Last of Us at my friend's house. Speaking of XCOM 2. Oh yeah, bring that back up. I did talk about XCOM 2 last podcast. I was here. Last podcast I did, but XCOM 2 definitely good. But we could talk about that at the end of the game, at the end of the stream. Project Cars. I forgot the story behind Project Cars. I want to say these were the people. It's like an indie game. It was a Kickstarter project, a pretty successful Kickstarter project too. The game was released, and the game is pretty good. If you like super realistic car games, Project Cars is definitely one of them. Right next to Forza and GT, I would put it next to it. Maybe this month, maybe that month didn't have. Oh, here we go. And I've actually played this game for like 2 hours. Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, Game of the Year. Okay, this game has been awarded so many Game of the Years this year. It is ridiculous that any gamer should at least give it a chance to play it. I gave it a chance to play it at least. I keep telling myself I'm going to give it another chance, and I never do. But I feel guilty that I should go back and try to play it, because they made some improvements to this game. CD Projekt Red, developers behind this game, they're super gaming oriented. And then probably the reason why they deserve the Game of the Year anyway, because they do treat their fans of the game, the fans, really well. They treat the gaming community really well. After I bought the game, and then I bought the season pass. Believe it or not, I kind of wish that they didn't have so many stuff under the season pass. But anyway, look here. If you haven't played Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, you need to go play Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. It's a good game. Nothing but positive praises from the gaming community and the reviewing gaming community too. The game is good. All right, it's not perfect. All right, because no game is perfect, but it is Game of the Year worthy. Perfect, good. There's really nothing you can say anything about that. Give it a chance. Play it. Good story. It is the third part of a 3-part game series, because it's obviously Witcher 3. You're a monster hunter and you're looking for people. Believe it or not, you're a monster hunter expert training on Monster Hunter, but you're looking for someone. I'm not gonna spoil the story too much because I think you should just go look it up. But anyway, combat is great, graphics are great, story is great. Gameplay, it's okay. Right? I think the combat is okay in my personal opinion. It's just okay. It's not Ninja Gaiden level or even fucking Batman Arkham level, but it's good enough, So definitely go pick it up. I can't tell you not anymore to pick it up. All right. Magica 2. I don't know. I played the original Magica. I liked it, but it was a broken piece of shit game too. But when it did work, I loved it. It's great. Magica 2 I think it was an early release game too. I heard it was more or less of a broken piece of shit game than the first one, but I heard it was more of the same. General consensus of this game was that it's a good game. All right. Splatoon. Okay, now this is definitely one of those games that I've played heavily, and I try to figure out why the fuck am I playing Splatoon so damn much? Because Splatoon frustrates me too. Like, I love playing it. It's a great game, but it frustrates me so much though. Like I can't play it. No, I still play it from time to time, but I try to keep it in like short, burst mode. But Splatoon, it does frustrate me. This game does frustrate me, but it's fun, and the reason it's fun because the matches are not long. That's what it's come down to it for me. Like, it's fun, but the matches are short and they're super rapid fire. I think that's what makes it fun to me. Like, I'm just going from game to game to game to game to game. I think that's what really makes it fun. But the weapons, the art style, it's like, I want to say they try to represent the 90s, or like a 90s cartoon show, kind of like, or a 90s Japanese cartoon show. I want to say it's a very bright and vibrant kind of style, and it works. It has like this kind of cool factor to it, but like cool factor as in I'm a cool 10-year-old factor kind of thing. So definitely bring out my inner cool 10-year-old in me. So, but the shooting mechanics, I think they could definitely work on. Splatoon is a good game because another reason I feel like Splatoon is a good game because it's a game anyone can get to. All right, and its rank mode is bullshit. Okay. Also, I think it's bullshit that you play on 2 maps. Yeah, I know I play Halo a lot, but at least I'm not restricted to 2 maps every fucking 2 hours. All right. Fuck that. All right. I don't give a fuck what anybody say. Okay. Yes, I can do custom matches, but I don't want to do that. I want to play on all the maps in all the rank modes or all the non-rank modes. Okay. They give us these maps. We should all be able to play it on. It's called mixing shit up. But anyway. All right. Splatoon is a good game. If you got a Nintendo Wii U for some reason, definitely pick that game up. I think you'll have a lot of fun. I think your kids will have a lot of fun, more fun than you would, but definitely a good game. It's fresh. Nintendo stepped up their game. Glad they made something new. True. I didn't mention that. Thanks for reminding me. This is a new IP, apparently, for Nintendo. You know what? Nintendo are making some pretty good competitive games. Believe it or not, they got Smash Bros. They got Mario Kart. Now they got Splatoon. They got a shooting game, a racing game, and a fighting game. All first party. All good. All right, so Nintendo are probably better than Capcom at making some competitive games right now. And Capcom used to be legit. Well, they still are legit with Street Fighter, but come on now. Come on. But anyway, that's kind of weird. I never thought I'd never say that. Capcom. I mean, Nintendo's making some pretty good competitive games. Anyway, we're going to move on to June. Massive Challenge. Let's skip that one. Okay, Massive Challenge. It's like XCOM, but bad. There we go. There we go. I wish it was better. That's all I can say. I just wish it was better. Heroes of the Storm was released for the PC in June. Heroes of the Storm. Different take on the MOBA factor. Heavily team oriented, and I think it sparks for a people who want more team oriented in your MOBAs. Hero of Storm is definitely a place. It is definitely not a one-man carry game. I can say that. Not a one man carry game. And that's pretty much all I can say. General consensus though, I think people liked this game. Like especially in the MOBA, you know, in the MOBA community. There's Dota. I want to say there's Dota, LOL, and then there's Heroes of the Storm. So that's good. Even though it's in third place well actually I want to say it's League of Legends Dota then Hero of the Storm. The name is still being mentioned. So if that's good, if his name is still being mentioned, I mean it's a good MOBA. That's how I put it, and I think that's how the MOBA community put it because there is so many fucking MOBAs. I'm actually surprised there isn't a MOBA made by Disney with a Disney character. But anyway, or Nintendo. Don't doubt Nintendo. They already got a shooter game. Okay, all right. But Heroes of the Storm, definitely I would suggest it if you're just trying something new. Oh, what's that other game? See, I can remember Heroes of the Storm, but I can't remember the other game with the Greek gods. Somebody please remind me of that one. It's a MOBA. It has Greek gods. It's third person. I want to say that one's fourth place. But anyway, D4 Dark Dreams Don't Die was released for the PC. That is actually a big thing too. Believe it or not, D4 Dark Dreams Don't Die was only originally released for the Xbox One. I believe it was an Xbox One exclusive. I can't remember the name of the creator. He has a crazy name, but he's a Japanese. This is a very Japanese game. Heroes of the Storm, Blizzard Circle Jerk, definitely. But I think Heroes of the Storm is going to be put on the back burner by Overwatch. But anyway, Dark Dreams Don't Die. But I'm glad it was released for the PC. It gave the game to a bigger audience. Definitely should try to pick that up. I should try to pick that up too. But I just remember this game being released on the PC being a big deal. Elder Scrolls Online was released for the consoles very first. And I'm not gonna say it's the first official MMO, but I want to say it's one of the biggest MMOs to be released on the console. And I believe it or not, on the console it's living live and well. I heard on the PC not so much, but on the console this game is surviving live and well for the PS4 and the Xbox One. I'm sorry. Hold on one second. Hold on. Alrighty. What was I talking about? Oh, Elder Scrolls Online. Yeah. This game is actually living live and well online on the consoles. I'm actually glad the consoles got at least a decent MMO. I'm not gonna say it's the best because I played the beta. I played a little bit of this game, and I'm glad. I think they were stupid though for trying to put a fucking price tag on a monthly, as in monthly subscription. But whatever, whatever. But I'm just glad the game's doing well, good on console. Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition was released in June. Also, Devil May Cry 4 is considered one of the best of the Dante saga of Devil May Cry games. I think people are stupid when they say that, but that's just my own personal opinion. I think 3 is still the best when it comes to the best in the Devil May Cry Dante saga series, or whatever. But the original OG Dante saga series, but people really like the Devil May Cry 4 apparently. So we got a special edition re-release. I'm still waiting for that Devil May Cry original special edition release, Capcom. Moving on to the next game. I actually want to talk about this other one, J-Star Victories. Vicious had brought this game up on the podcast a while back. He said it was a good game. And you know what? I'm going to promote this game for him. J-Star's Victory VS. It's a good game. You should play it. It plays like what? It's like a Smash Bros, but with the J-Star characters, right? I want to say Shonen Jump characters. There we go. That's what I was thinking of. Shonen Jump, and somebody else too, but I can't remember. I'm sorry. I'm bad at this. Okay, moving on to July. Sad. Okay, this first game is pretty sad. I want to. Rise of the Incarnate. Okay, I've actually played this game, and I've only played against CPU characters, but apparently it was a heavily third-person fighting game. It's like a 2-on-2 third-person fighting game. You know, two people on each team, so it's like, you know, team doubles in Halo. Elder Scrolls wants to be the new World of Warcraft. Nice try. They probably will if they keep at it on consoles. They probably will be the next consoles World of Warcraft. You know what? Before we move on to the Rising Current, there is no World of Warcraft on the consoles, and there is a big gaping hole for MMOs. You know, well, the hole is kind of closed a little bit, but there's a big hole for a World of Warcraft for the consoles, and I think Elder Scrolls could be it if they keep it up. Anyway, Rise of the Incarnates. Sad day because this game literally just shut down. It was released in July. I thought it was good. I think what really hurt this game is, first of all, it didn't get promoted as well. Second of all, it was free to play. And third of all, there were some free to play mechanics that were a little bit pay to win, but not too much. But I think the real big thing, it just didn't get promoted that much. Apparently, this game was made by the creators of Tekken themselves. Like, they were like, we're going to try something new. We got this game called Rise of the Incarnates. I'm probably saying that game so wrong. And we're going to release it on PC as a free-to-play game. Didn't put the word out. Nobody knew about this game. Nobody even knew this game was released. And literally, maybe like last month, this game shut down. They shut down the servers because no one was playing it. And that's how the world goes. But sad day. Sad day for that game. Smite, that was the name of the game. Okay, Smite, but the open beta. All right, this is the open beta for Smite was also in July. Smite's a good game. I played a little bit of it. I don't like MOBAs too much. I didn't dig it, but for MOBA standards, I want to say this is fourth place. General consensus of Smite is actually a good MOBA, believe it or not. So definitely check that one out. You can actually get it on PC too, which is probably the best place to play it anyway. Godzilla. I know don't people care about Godzilla, but I'm gonna talk about it anyway. Terrible Godzilla game. I play a little bit, just bad. Okay, alright. It's just a bad Godzilla game. I'm sorry. Like in general, it's just not that much. There's just nothing to it. I want to. Alright, The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. I haven't played this one, but I will say the general consensus. It's a good game. Interesting take. It's not. It's more like a. I want to say it's more like a. Kind of like a action. No, not action. Like a adventure game. Not adventure. I can't never think about these. Like Day of the Tentacle or something like that. I can't never. Story-driven adventure game. Is that it? Is that the right word? That's probably wrong. Let me know what. I'm gonna just move on to the next game. Oh, here we go. Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Binding of Isaac is, it's been released so many damn times already. But people can't get enough of Binding of Isaac. The community there is great. I played a little bit of the game. The game is fantastic. It has a little bit of addictive element to it, believe it or not. I don't know what it is, but it does. People can't get enough of this game. Definitely pick up Binding of Isaac Afterbirth, which is now released again. Same damn game, but a little bit more different mechanics. But definitely should pick up Binding of Isaac. Oh, I want to talk about this game right here because I actually bought this game and I played it. It's called Kyne, Kyne. It was released July 28th. I played this game. I didn't get very far, but from when I played it, I liked it because it reminded me of Dungeon Siege. And it plays just like Dungeon Siege, a top-down, third-person, top-down action game. It's pretty cool. I liked it. It reminds me of Dungeon Siege. Not as good as Dungeon Siege, but it reminded me of Dungeon Siege, and it didn't get a lot of promotion. I would say it's a good game. I would say only buy it if you see it on sale. It's PC only, unfortunately, but buy it if you see it on sale. It's a pretty good game. I like it. I believe that was also an early access game too. And that is it for July. We're going on to August. Rare Replay. I have this. For $30 games, you get 30 games. Even though all those games are not even worth $1. Like those old super rare games, they're definitely not worth $1. So that game should have been a lot cheaper than that. But anyway, Rare Replay. You like Conkers? Is in there. You like Banjo-Kazooie 1 and 2? It's in there. You like Perfect Dark, the original one? It's in there. If you like Perfect Dark Zero, it's in there. I like the Perfect Dark Zero because that was the first Perfect Dark game I've ever played. I never actually played the original Perfect Dark, but I thought Perfect Dark Zero was good. But anyway, Rare Replay, definitely good. Should pick it up. A lot of good games in there. Even have behind the scenes of with the actual makers of the game. I love those kind of things for some strange reason. I love seeing those things in games because you don't see them very much. You know, you don't get like behind the scenes of making it of a game. But you know, Rare has a very interesting history as a developer, and they have some of the most highly praised games that was to be released. Banjo-Kazooie 1 and 2, super praised. Original Perfect Dark Zero, super praised. They made GoldenEye too, but unfortunately, you know, licensing shit, it could be in there. But they made GoldenEye. That game is always highly praised. They've made dang it, I can't think of that game. Jet Force Gemini, always highly praised. I never hear any bad thing about those games I just recently listed here. So definitely pick it up. And all those games I just recently released, they are in there except for GoldenEye. You know, but Rare games are definitely known for being unique and more than just kiddie games. So definitely pick that game up if you have an Xbox One. Definitely a good deal. And let's move on to the next guy. I would say something about everybody's going to the Rapture, but I'm gonna just leave that one out. Once again, Final Fantasy Type 0 was released for the PC. Play it. Shadowrun Hong Kong. I actually have Shadowrun. I played it for a little. I played it. I liked it. I heard Shadowrun Hong Kong is the epitome of what Shadowrun should have been. So definitely pick that up. Gears of War Ultimate Edition was released in August. Yeah. Did I ever tell you guys it was in August? We're in August, right? Did I tell you guys that? Yeah, we're in August. But Gears of War Ultimate Edition was released in August. I played the original Gears of War, and everything that I heard from people who has this game, that they say it's just like the old game, but it plays even better. So if you like Gears of War, if you really liked that first one, I didn't like Gears of War 1 multiplayer. I hated it. I really did. I thought it was terrible. It just became a fucking shotgun, the Nash. It just became a Nash fest. But anyway, I hate games that I can't play games that don't have very much weapon variety. You know, mainly one of the reasons I love Halo 5 because it has weapon variety. But anyway, it's good. All right, Microsoft did an excellent job of taking care, and I don't know if you guys ever really noticed this about Microsoft. They kind of do actually care about the franchises that they have. You know, everybody complains to Microsoft about, all they got is Halo, Forza, and fucking Gears of War, but they fucking take care though. They actually respect. Here, let me tell you, the key word here is respect. They actually respect their franchises, and when they do a re-release of their games, you know it's going to be fucking good. You know, except for Master Chief Collection. But if Master Chief Collection did work, it would be the epitome of fucking re-releases. Like, really, you will never see... Well, okay, I'm not going to say you're never going to see Master Chief Collection ever again, because there is going to be another one, and it probably will be 10 times, and it will probably actually work when it get re-released again. But you just never see no company treat their franchises like this. And Gears of War Ultimate is definitely assign to how Microsoft treats their main franchises. It's super done. Not only do you get the fucking single player redone and redone, but you also get the multiplayer redone too. The same thing was for Halo Anniversary Collection. You get the single player redone. They pretty much the same games. They just got better graphics and they look better. But I think they really hit it. They really hit home when they re-released the multiplayers too, and keep it the same, but make it look better. All right. But anyway, Gears of War Ultimate Edition. I would suggest it if you like it. I was thinking about getting it, but then I realized I hate the multiplayer for the original Gears of War. I love the second and the third one though, but I hate the first one. But anyway, Mega Man Legacy Collection was released. Definitely pick that up if you like a big fan of Mega Man. General consensus, it's Mega Man. Okay, I think that's the general consensus. It's Mega Man. Until Dawn. Man, hold on. I just had a fucking brain fart. Until Dawn. Oh yeah. Good game. Until Dawn. Was a good game. I don't own a PS4, but I watched a shit ton of streams of Until Dawn. General consensus, it's good. It's movie. It's teen slasher or semi-teen slasher. Definitely pick it up because I hate to say it, there is a good twist. I'm not gonna spoil it for you if you haven't seen anything of it, but there is a pretty okay twist in that game. Okay. It's an okay twist. General consensus, people liked this game actually. It was unique. You know what? I would feel like if this game was released maybe a year or two earlier, people would hate it. Believe it or not. But I believe Until Dawn nailed its release date. It nailed the right time to be released, and people love this game. It could use some more black people though. I will say that. I'm just playing. There's like a black kid in there somewhere. Anyway, all right, we're moving on to September here. Where I am actually going this pretty fast. Mad Max. This game kind of got shitted on too. I believe. I want to say it got shitted on. General consensus is that it's just it's an okay game. All right, like it's okay. It doesn't do anything special, but it's an okay game. But I feel like the game actually captured what Mad Max is. It's car combat with a little bit of ground combat, with a little rough, tough ground combat. Open world, definitely open world, and it has a dog that you can ride in the back of your car. I would suggest you pick it up, but I would not suggest picking it up for full price though. I would always suggest picking anything up for sale price. Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, the game that started off super good but went super bad towards the end. A lot of fucking things came out about this game, especially right before the release of this game. That's when all the whole Konami and Kojima, funny thing, how close to those two names are Konami, Kojima. But anyway, Konami and Kojima, that's when the whole mess was happening around. This game was about to be released, and a couple of weeks earlier, all that bullshit about how Konami was mistreating Kojima came out, and believe it or not, Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, reflects the results of that treatment of him, because the game has a super strong first chapter, and then the second chapter is and actually you can tell that the game was never actually fully finished or realized, and but it still got great scores. The general consensus of this game is that it's fantastic, but you can't doubt that how the game was played towards the end, that it definitely reflects and shows that, hey, this game was not finished. But you know what, Metal Gear Solid 5 definitely get the best non-finished game award from me of 2015. Best non-finished game award of 2015. It's not finished, but it's great still. It's fucking fantastic. I want to talk a little bit about this game, Tearaway Unfolded. Tearaway Unfolded is the PS4 release of Tearaway, but better. and it actually plays better on the PS4. It plays just like the PSP, the PS Vita version, but definitely better. Definitely unique paper-like style, and I can't say that you should not play this game because I think everyone should play just for because of the key paper-like style. Lovers in the space, dangerous time space. I want to talk about this game too because this was on the PS4, the Xbox One and PC. I watched someone play this game. I watched a YouTube video of someone play this game, and it has a mechanic as there. I think you can go up to 4 players. Right, you can have 4 players. There's one ship, and there's like these little stations in the ship, depending on what ship you have, and each player kind of controls a part of the ship. So like one person will control the navigation, the other person will control the guns, and another person will like control like the rocket boost or something, or the shield. And super unique. If you got like more than one friend, I definitely highly suggest you play this game. I think it's great. It has a cutesy style to it too. You know, you can't never get enough of fucking cutesy styles in video games. Okay, you know, yeah, I love uniqueness, and this game is definitely one of those. Super Mario Maker. I have never played Super Mario Maker, but I can say people freaking love Mario games, especially 2D Mario games, which is Super Mario Maker is. It's a fucking level creator for 2D Mario games. People were crazy about this game. People are still crazy about this game. You know, I think this is the definitive Mario game because how crazy people are. And you know what? I've seen some crazy levels being made for this game. Super Mario Maker. If you got a Wii U, I think you should definitely pick it up. I'm definitely gonna pick it up just from what I'm watching. If you enjoy Mario, 2D Mario's, definitely pick this game up. You know, 2D Mario all fucking day. Destiny, the Taken King expansion. I've never played the Taken King expansion because I stick to my fucking words. Mario Maker is Dark Souls made by people, published by Nintendo. That is the best summary of Super Mario Maker I've ever heard. You are correct, sir. But more about this. I never played the Taken King, but I heard nothing but positive results when the game was initially released. Like, it improved on everything that everybody hated about that game. I just feel like it's just a tad bit too late. It's a whole fucking year too late. You know, especially for people like me. I actually liked it, Destiny. And then I realized they're going to be doing this dumb shit with this DLC. That's what really made me hate about Destiny. You know what else made me hate about Destiny? I'm going on a fanboy rant here right now. It's made by Bungie. And Bungie made one of my most favorite game series, which is Halo. I love Halo. I love those games. Master Chief, great. Cortana, great. Great characters. Okay story. The fucking first person shooting was great. You know? And then they make Destiny, and then they just take a step behind. They take a step back. Actually, no, they took 5 steps back with Destiny. But you know what? It's a great addictive game, a great addictive first-person shooter because the shooting mechanics, it is what keep people playing that game. I am 100% sure. You know, maybe the addictive nature of the loot, maybe, but I really think it's just the first-person shooting mechanic. Because, like, after a while, I would never play the PvE stuff. I would just go play PvP because I just love shooting people in that game because it feels that damn good. I cannot say it enough. I really can't. The shooting mechanics in Destiny are that good. They are that good. But anyway, but everything else about Destiny is terrible to me. Okay, to me. Now, would I suggest somebody to buy the Taken King? Yeah. Right now, if you have never played Destiny, okay, if you have never played Destiny, and you've been interested in getting into it, I would say they took 5 steps back and fell off the cliff behind them. Exactly. But I would say, yeah, get the Legendary Edition because not only is it $60, you get everything else that is out right now because the Taken King right now, according to Bungie, that it is the last paid expansion that you will get. No, fuck that. It's not even expansion. All right, look here. None of those goddamn things are expansion. All right, you know what? Fucking fucking Burning Crusade is an expansion. The goddamn Wrath of the Lich King is an expansion. Cataclysm is an expansion. All right, no. No, the Dark Below, the Wolf House of Wolves, and the Taken King. Those are fucking DLCs. All right. Okay. Maybe the Taken King is an expansion. Maybe. All right. But those other two first bullshitty ones, those are just DLC. Anyway. All right. Y'all know how I feel about Destiny, though. I didn't express so many damn times how I'm not okay with this game so much. All right. But still, though. All right, if you're just still getting it for, I would suggest, yeah, get it now because you get everything else with it now. You know, this is a good time to buy Destiny. But anyway, Forza Motorsport 6 was released September 15th. Never played this one. I'm not a car fan, really, but I do read up on these. I did read up on Forza Motorsport 6. This game sounds as good as you read it. And from what I read through the communities for Forza Motorsport, people love this fucking game. Like, it is good. Definitely best racer on the Xbox One. I'm gonna just avoid sports games because I haven't played any of them. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to actually take a quick break, and then we're just gonna finish out the year here. All right, guys, I did tell you it was going to be a short break. All right, here we go. I am actually back. Oh, I hit the wrong damn thing. Oops. There we go. There's one thing about Forza Motorsport 6. It goes back to how Microsoft take care of their franchises. Forza Sport is made by Turn 10, and Turn 10 is a dedicated. It's a dedicated, and I've never heard of this. I've heard of it, but not in a way. Not in a way. In this form, this Turn 10, they only make Forza games. You know, like they don't make any other games other than Forza. It's the same thing for all Microsoft games. Halo 343. Gears of War, I forgot the name of the damn studio that makes Gears of War. The same studio, over and over again. Microsoft has said, "Hey, this studio will only make this game." A lot of people don't agree with that because they feel like, "Oh, Turn 10 should be able to make other games." No, that studio was made to make Forza. That's how Microsoft wanted, and believe it or not, I think it shows. Maybe not so much with Halo because Halo fans are fucking crazy, but I think it works even for a Halo. I don't think I've never heard like Capcom or Square Enix or fucking Bethesda. I don't think I've heard of a studio just dedicated to one franchise. And I think it actually shows it's positive results to me. I don't know. It seems like positive results. Maybe not Halo 4 though. But Halo 5, I think it's got some positive results. War Motorsport 6, it has a positive result. Gears of War Ultimate Edition, positive results. They care about those two. But anyway, I think it works. Whatever. People may not disagree with me. I'm just like, well, if somebody wanted to work on a different game, then they can just go to a different. I'm pretty sure Microsoft is like, well, if you want to work on a different game, you could just go to a different studio. I'm sorry, but this is what you're getting into. But anyway, but then again, if you could make Halo games all day, I don't see what's the bad part about that. Anyway, at least you know what you're working on. Let's go further down the list. Blood Bowl 2. I want to bring this game up too. Blood Bowl 2 is the sequel to Blood Bowl, obviously. I watched a couple of people or YouTube streams or streams and Twitch streams, whatever. People play this game. This game looks good and it plays good. Not as good as some reviews say is at the first one, but it's a good game. I would suggest playing it, especially if you can get it on sale. You can get the old one, the old Blood Bowl, the first one, for a pretty damn good cheap price now. So I would definitely suggest that. Let's go a little more down the line here. NBA 2K16 didn't NBA Live 16. Obviously, NBA Live 16 is a trash basketball game compared to NBA K216. I don't play a lot of sports games, but you know what? When it comes to world sports games, I know NBA 2K16 is one of the top played games out there. It's super good. I heard they kind of shafted the people who own NBA 2K15 though by shutting down their servers. But NBA 2K16, if you want to play some good basketball game, I heard that is where you need to go. And I want to say that is all for actually September. I thought September was a bigger month than that. Maybe I was wrong. Anyway, let's go on to October here. Desaga 5, Alliance of Vengeance. I've never played Desaga game. I've never played a Desaga. God, never played a Desaga game. But you know what? I hear about Desaga game, and I heard this one is just as good as the other ones. So definitely pick that one up. Dragon Age Inquisition Game of the Year Edition. I played Dragon Age Inquisition, and I liked it, Dragon Age Inquisition. So if you can get Dragon Age Inquisition plus all the additional DLC, I would suggest you get Dragon Age Inquisition Game of the Year Edition. It gets all the DLCs. Even there's story afterwards that takes place after what happens in the main game. Wow, right? Really? You know how long has it been since the Dragon Age did that? Since Dragon Age, the original one. Oh, or Dragon Age 2. No, I'm sorry, not Dragon Age 2. Sorry, Dragon Age, the original one. Because I believe the original one has DLC that takes after what happened in the main game. Not a lot of games do that. But this one does, and apparently the first one did too. So definitely, I would suggest picking it up. It's not for everyone, but I think it's just good. All right, it's just good. I liked it. Plus Cassandra, she my bae. Elite Dangerous for the Xbox One. I actually have some friends who play this game, and they love that damn game for some reason. They just love cruising space, looking for dual suns together. I don't get that joke, but Elite Dangerous. I would say wait for it, because they just released the PC. Elite Dangerous Horizons on PC. And I don't want you to get fucked like the PC players or even the backers of this game kind of just got fucked with this game. Now, Elite Dangerous had a good reputation until recently because they just released the developers of that game just released Elite Dangerous Horizons, and they're charging for it. They don't even give a fuck that you backed that game, which I think is kind of sad, because I feel like whoever backed that game should have just got whatever they was promised. I guess they did, because they got Elite and Dangerous, but they didn't know that, hey, we're gonna fucking make an expansion pack, and then the backers are like, are we gonna get that too? Well, they do get a discount off of the Horizon, but I don't know. Believe it or not, when it really comes down to it, if I had to pick a side to go behind, I would pick the gamer side. Because if you are a Kickstarter backer and you back a game like Elite and Dangerous, and they release an expansion, you kind of question yourself, like, hey, is this being made with my backer money, or is this being made with, what money is this being made with? All right. If the developer would have probably, I don't know if they did. I haven't heard anything yet. If they would have come out and be like, hey, this is not made with the money from Kickstarter. Elite and Dangerous is a game that was made with money from Kickstarter. But anyway, I would say wait for it. Wait until the company who is making Elite Dangerous. I can't think of their name. Maybe click. I could probably see their name. Maybe I should do that. All right. Wait until they see if they're gonna make any more expansions, and if they say this is the last one, then I would suggest you to go buy it. Okay, but I would say wait for it. Transformer Devastation. I never played this one, but you know what? I watched a lot of people play this one, and you know what? It gives me that old school Transformers feel. I would say buy this game on sale, just because old school Transformers. Plus, it's also made by Platinum. You know who what Platinum made? They made Bayonetta. You know what Bayonetta is in? Bayonetta's in fucking Smash Bros. Right? So obviously, Transformers Devastation gotta be at least okay, right? Right? At least okay. All right. Anyway, Uncharted: The Nathan Drake Collection. Definitely pick this up if you haven't played any of the Uncharted games, like me. So hot, yeah. Bayonetta's hot, but okay, all right. And I'm not trying to brag for Microsoft. I'm not trying. It's just this is the reason why I think Microsoft treats their franchises, the franchises they really do appreciate, better than like Sony. Well, maybe not as Nintendo. Nintendo treat their franchises really okay, all right? But I don't think nobody does it like Microsoft does it. But Uncharted 4 Nathan Drake Collection. Now, Uncharted is known to have super superb, great single player game with the story of Nathan Drake. There's the story of Nathan Drake, right? And that's great. That's fine. They're fantastic. But you know what? Those games also has multiplayer, right? Right? Rebel is secretly a Microsoft employee. Sure. But Uncharted had multiplayer. I want to say the second one did. I don't think the first one did, but don't quote me on that. Somebody please do correct me if the first one did have multiplayer. But I do know from 2 and 3 had a multiplayer component to them, and it was super heartbreaking. I feel like it was heartbreaking because people didn't understand. But the multiplayer component for 1 and 2 are not in the Nathan Drake Collection. Now, maybe there's like server reasons, which I can understand, but compare the Uncharted Collection to the Master Chief Collection just on what they do, not on how they play, because the Master Chief Collection is kind of a broken piece of shit, but just what they offer in those collection, I would have to give it to the Master Chief Collection, because not only do you get Halo 1, 2, and 3, their story modes when they do work, but you also get the fucking multiplayer from Halo 1, 2, and 3, and ODST, okay, and 4. All right, Halo 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, yeah, I guess that's how forgettable 4 is, other than Crazy Cortana. But anyway, you get the multiplayer as they were when the games were released, or when they made the final improvements to those games. And then you look at the Uncharted, you get like, oh, I get Uncharted 1, 2, and 3, and then but there's no multiplayer because they had multiplayer, and people enjoyed those multiplayer for Uncharted. Some people find those multiplayer great, and it just makes me sad that they don't have them in those games. But you know what? You still get the single player story. You still get the story of Nathan Drake and him being, a 22,000 Indiana Jones. So it's great. Still would suggest picking up if you haven't played those games, because the Uncharted games are great. They're good. And you can definitely see an improvement as you play through them in order of how great those games are. Dragon Quest Hero is our next game, actually. I saw this as I was looking down. Dragon Quest Heroes is a Koei Tecmo game, guys. Crazy Katana is Kinky Katana. I'm pretty sure she's crazy in the bed. Anyway, Dragon Quest Heroes is a Koei Tecmo game. Highly loved by the Dragon Quest fan. Highly loved by the Dynasty War fan, because that's pretty much all it is, Dragon Quest with Dynasty War. But there was this review I was reading about Dragon Quest Heroes, And the review said, yes, it plays like Dynasty Warrior, but it has the Dragon Quest feel. And I was like, yeah, because it fucking looks like Dragon Quest. But they actually took some elements from the actual game of Dragon Quest, like the magic and how the magic and spells work and some of the combat, how it works, and they put it in this game. So that makes it even different than a Dragon Quest game. So of a regular, Dynasty Warrior like, skin game. So you know what? I don't really suggest Dynasty Warriors games that much, or Dynasty Warrior like games, but I am actually going to suggest this one. Definitely go pick this one up. I think it's also going to be re-released on the PC here sometime. So definitely, Dragon Quest Hero. Definitely, I would suggest to play it. General consensus: it's a good game. You know what? I've never played this game, but I heard good stuff about this one. The Talos Principle. I want to say Myst. It's more like Myst. If you ever played Myst, Myst was a great game. Talos Principle will still hit those type of Myst vibes. Okay. Wasteland 2 for the Xbox One, PS4. I played Wasteland 2. I thought it was okay. If you got an Xbox One, PS4, play it. General consensus: this is a really good game, believe it or not, according to the old school players. People who actually played the original Fallout 1 and 2, and the original Wastelands, which was before Fallout 1 and 2. So yeah, definitely pick this one up. Broforce for PC was officially released in October 2. Broforce, I like Broforce. I played it. I wish I had friends to play it with, but I know I have no friends. But anyway, Broforce, I liked it from what I played. Great game, fantastic. I played this game when it was still in early access, but I loved it. You get different characters, they get different special abilities. All the characters are based on action characters in the action movie, like the character Arnold Schwarzenegger played in Predator or Rambo, or they even got Ripley. They got Ripley from the Aliens. She's in there. So definitely pick up some Broforce. Going down the list, Yoshi's Woolly World was released for the Wii U. Yoshi Woolly World, from what I read, it's a great fucking platformer. I think one review I had read, or one, it probably been on a forum somewhere. Somebody said if you liked it, Yoshi Island, then you will like Yoshi Woolly World. Also, it has that woolly, like Kirby's Epic Yarn. It has that style of woolly to it. So there's fucking cutesy stuff, man. Let me tell you something. There's two things that are really good for video game: cutesy and good, and actually cutesy and good gameplay. So Yoshi Woolly World nails those two things quite fantastically: cutesy and good gameplay. I want to talk a little, just a tad bit. Guitar Hero Live. I'm going to just say, general consensus, this is a good Guitar Hero game. It's been a long time people ever said that. But then again, Guitar Hero is always good because in general it's never. But they did change up how the game plays, as in it's not color coordinated no more. I think it's just black and white now. So I think you just kind of have to hit the coordinated color still, but it's not like, you got to hit the blue instead of red and yellow or something like that. I'm not sure on it, but general consensus, this is a good Guitar Hero game. There was nothing like Guitar Hero other than Rock Band, and that's the only thing I can think of really that's different. Here we go, right here. This is for Not So Fly. This is for Not So Fly. Life is Strange, episode 5. I think this is the last one in it. So I will consider this the official release of Life is Strange. Life is Strange. Not So Fly or whoever out there. I've never played Life is Strange, but you know what? I have not heard a bad thing other than technical issues. I have not heard a bad thing about this game. I heard this game is emotionally powerful and even strongly manly man like me, and I am indeed a strongly manly man. Life is Strange will hit chords with you. So I am actually looking forward to playing this game whenever it goes on sale. So I'm definitely gonna pick it up, and I'm definitely a manly man. But you know what? It just speaks of how good a game can be. It just speaks that you don't need some of the crazy technical, aspects of how games are today. You don't have to be super realistic or graphically badass or expertly gameplayed. You just in general have to be a good game with a good story. And Life is Strange nails both of those apparently. So Life is Strange. I can't suggest it anymore. If you know what, it would have to be. I think if a lot of more people played that game, Life is Strange would be probably a third contender in a Game of the Year. I really do believe that. Tales of Zestra. Believe it or not, I think this was a big game too. Tales of Zestra. Hold on, let me click on it. I think the general consensus, this was a good game in the Tales series. I've only played one Tales game really, and that was on a Super Nintendo. But anyway, this one though, I heard it was good. Okay, in the Tales universe or Tales game. There's a couple of little games. Rebel Galaxy. I heard this game was pretty good. Super positive. It's a PC only game though, but Rebel Galaxy, I heard it's really good. Definitely should check that one out. No, that's for iOS. Assassin's Creed Syndicate is better than Assassin's Creed Unity. That's what I've heard. It still has some minor technical issues, but overall, I think this one was better received than Assassin's Creed Unity. Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes, I heard that was a good one too. A lot of people didn't, for some reason. It's a 3-player instead of a 4-player like the original Triforce Hero games are, but or the Force War games. But this one was okay received. I want to say this one was okay received. I don't think a lot of people like this one in the Legend of Zelda entries. Warhammer End of Times of Vermintide. Nothing but positives about this one too. There is not that many games that mimic the Left 4 Dead style of gameplay. Other than, there's only really one other game I could think of, and that is Payday. But this one actually mimics better than Payday, I believe. The Left 4 Dead type of playstyle, arcade kind of type playstyle. Warhammer takes heavily from Left 4 Dead games and actually turns out to be a really good game with loot. A really good game with loot. Yes, that's right. I say loot. This game takes in the Warhammer universe, the old medieval Warhammer universe, not the 40K universe with the steroid super marines. But the Warhammer, this Vermintide mimics not only the Left 4 Dead really good, but it actually adds a little bit of variety to it too. There would be like random events happening throughout the stage. And at the end, and like you can like hinder yourself a little bit to get better loot at the end of each mission, which I thought was pretty cool. I watched a lot of people play this one, and it looks super fun. There's some things, if your game just doesn't have make it fucking super fun at least. Of Divinity Original Sin, the enhanced edition. Divinity Original Sin released way before this. I want to say 2 years before, or maybe a year before, if I'm wrong. But this enhanced edition apparently fixes a lot of the brokenness of the original release of the game. And I believe this one is actually, if you bought the original game for PC, they upgrade you to the enhanced edition for free, which a certain other space game should have did. But anyway, uh, it is a really good turn-based game, but it's kind of hard. I try to play it, and I can't never get past the first island. It's kind of hard for me to learn this game, but I keep trying and trying because something about it, I just want to keep playing it more. Definitely takes a book from the old school when it comes to questing, but the game is now released on PS4 and Xbox One. It also has co-op too. I didn't mention that. It has co-op. Not only does it has local co-op, it has split screen local co-op. So like if you guys break off and go do your own thing, the screen will split up, which is fantastic. The same for the PC version. Also, it has over the internet co-op too. So you know what? The developer of Divinity Original Sin, I watched a couple of their videos. They're making the video. You know what? These people sound like they're fucking happy to make this game. This game is actually a Kickstarter game too, if you guys don't know. But these people are super excited to make this game, and they recently just made another Kickstarter for the sequel to this game that already has hit their mark. Fantastic. So definitely, I will highly suggest you pick up the second one too. You know what? I would suggest you to play this game just because these people sound like they're happy to make this game. You don't get that very much, but you can definitely get this game. Halo 5 Guardians. Do you guys really need me to tell you about Halo 5 Guardians? I play this game on stream like almost, I'm not gonna say almost all the time. I do play other games, but this is definitely right now, it's one of my most played games. Because I'm a fan of Halo, and unlike other fucking Halo fans, I think I got a better understanding of what Halo is, and that is a good story, which Halo 5 didn't have, and great multiplayer, which I do believe Halo 5 is the strongest of multiplayers out there right now. I want to say it's up next to Call of Duty, Black Ops 3, good, and you know what? Fuck the haters, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, it's a good game. I don't care what anybody says. Alright, it's a good game. It has more variety. But anyway, we're talking about Halo 5 here. I can't say no more good things about this game. Really, it has a terrible story. I'm sorry, it does. It's not terrible like it's just that bad. No, it's just okay, it is that bad. All right, it is bad. But you know what? It still continues at least it continues the story of the Halo game. It just takes too much outside sources to fully understand the story of Halo 5. All right. And yes, it is bad. It is definitely the most different of the campaign. Also, it has a 4-player co-op campaign. Now, Halo 4 had a 4-player co-op campaign, but everyone played the Master Chief. But I guess, I can see why 343 man. The reasoning probably was behind, like, hey, we can't just have 4 Master Chief roll around. That's not very lore-like. So we're just gonna throw Blue Team and then throw this new team, Osiris, and it'll make more sense to have 4-player co-op. But it was average execution. Okay, very average execution of the story. You know what? I think that's really just the downfall of this game. It's just the story. And it's sad to see because I usually enjoy the Halo story. I'm starting to think, man, maybe Halo 4 story was a little bit better than this one. And there's just too many faults I can just list in the story. But everything is made up. And I think people just really need to be open. I think even Halo fans need to be more open about what is Halo now. The multiplayer will make it up for you. Okay, all right. Look here, I'm gonna tell you this from my perspective because I played a lot of Halo 5. Okay, and I play a lot of first-person shooters. Okay, there's a couple of games, a couple of first-person shooters that I can say that every weapon I pick up that you can use to deadly effectiveness. Okay, all right. This is the very first Halo game that I'm actually glad to have the assault rifle. This is the first Halo game that I don't care what the starting weapons is. If they give me a pistol in Halo 5 to start off with, which normally they always do anyway, they give me a pistol. I can use the pistol to deadly effectiveness. I can use the assault rifle to deadly effectiveness. The needler, I can use it to deadly effectiveness. I can use the battle rifle, the SMG. There is not a bad weapon that I pick up in Halo 5 that I'm not excited to use. And I think that is really good. I think that is the secret to why I really enjoy this multiplayer. Now, the maps are not that great, though. I really don't think the maps are not that great. I think 343 kind of borked it with the maps, but man, I am just loving killing people in this game. Okay, I am loving taking down fellow Spartans in this game. I don't think that is truly the secret of this game. I don't think 343 even knows that this game has great weapon balance. I know, like, if I see a sniper, I'm not scared. You know, like, oh, I got a pistol and then there's a fucking sniper. No, I'm not worried that much. I'm like, okay, I can actually kill people with this pistol now. You know, it's that good. Okay, all right. You don't believe me? All right, y'all. You may not. People, a lot of Halo fans don't believe me. A lot of Halo fans, they just want 1, 2, and 3. Okay, but the other stuff added on top of the weapon balance, like you can dodge a little bit, you know. Yes, it's a little bit fucking cheap, yeah, but it's still, you know, it's not like, oh, I'm fucking dodging halfway across the room. No, it's like a quick sprint, like a quick oh shit. It's like a quick oh shit dodge. That's all it is. It's an oh shit dodge. Yes, you can still sprint like you could in Halo 4, except in Halo 4 it was a combat ability, or no, it wasn't. I don't know. Halo 4, it wasn't well implemented. I think Halo 5, the sprint is implemented even better, but I feel like I'm talking a little bit too long about Halo 5, you know, but look here. I know you Halo fan. I know you like 1, 2, and 3. I do. I understand it. 1, 2, and 3, those are great games. But you know what? If they released a Halo game in the veins of 1, 2, or 3, do you really think it would have caught on that well? No, it would have not caught on that well. I think they made some great choices. I also like that they're trying to go for esports too, you know, because this is like the first game I've played in a long time that I actually become competitive in, you know, like I'm becoming competitive in this. I'm actually looking at my kill death and shit. But anyway, all right, I'm sorry. But anyway, enough about Halo 5. If you got an Xbox One, it's a good game. Halo 5 is the worst selling Halo game of all time, fortunately. And it's kind of sad, but you know, I think people are just people. This is just kind of a joke. It's just kind of a joke game. But anyway, it's a good game. Let's move on. All right. Galaxy is it was released for PC here. I think it was released earlier in the year for PlayStation 4. But Galaxy is an indie game that's in the veins of an anime cartoon, but it plays like it's a 2D side-scrolling space shooter, like Raiden or Raystorm. No, not Raystorm. Jesus, or fucking, I can't think of those games. I can't think of this game name all of a sudden. Like, I just had another brain fart. But it's a little bit more control-wise. I heard this game is pretty good. Like, it's really good. It's a roguelike game. So, you know, different environments, different experience for every person. But I will say it is kind of punishing. And the punishing part, I mean, roguelike games are supposed to be punishing. You know, your death is supposed to be punishing. But I think this one people didn't like because, all right, the game is split up in chapters. All right. And if you die within the chapter, you go all the way back to the beginning of the chapter. So let's say you're at the very fucking end of the chapter and you die. You go all the way back to the beginning of the chapter and start it all over. Okay, and and that can be pretty frustrating for people. I believe that's also if you go to a new chapter, you start all over again. But I could be wrong. Please correct me if I am. But a lot of people didn't like that. It made the game a little bit frustrating because I heard the chapters are pretty fucking long. So definitely I would still say check it out because it has the anime unique style. It has the feel of a 90s anime cartoon show with the intro. Even after you beat a chapter, it has the little briefing of what happened in the chapter before. It just, if you want like a good anime feel role-like game that has a steep punishing effect to it, Galaxy, pick it up. It's general consensus of this game. It's good, but punishing. The Binding of Isaac. Afterbirth. I was talking about Binding of Isaac Rebirth that was released for the console, but this is the next chapter in I guess the Binding of Isaac series, if there it is a series. I don't even know what it is, but this one is definitely received by the Binding of Isaac community. It's a great game. The creator was kind of shafted in his secrets kind of little deal game he had going on, his viral marketing he had going on. He was kind of shafted from the data miners. But Binding of Isaac Afterbirth, super good Binding of Isaac game. You know, I try to get into a Binding of Isaac. Like I said, I tried it. It's pretty good. I liked it for what it is, but I didn't get super deep into it. But it definitely, he changed up the gameplay for it. He added more characters. He added more items. You know what? I'm gonna say it. Definitive Binding of Isaac game right here. There we go, Binding of Isaac, but the definitive version of Binding of Isaac. All right. Okay, so we're gonna actually go ahead and we're gonna move into. Actually, let me take a look at. I want to make sure I didn't miss any like small games that I didn't really talk about. Just Dance 2016 is actually good. We're gonna just go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and move into so difficult though, but I love it to death. Yeah, the difficult game. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna move into November. November had first game up here is actually I'm gonna talk about this small one. Dragonfin Soup was not well received. Dragonfin Soup was apparently a game made out of alcoholism. Okay, I know that sounds weird, but apparently the creators of the game was drinking one night and they came up with this game. And I guess they actually made it. They were fucking around. They actually made this game, but it wasn't well received. But I thought it was an interesting thing to bring up because that's how that game was made. It's like, it's like, hey, you're sitting with your fucking drinking buddies and, you get drunk and you come up with a game and then you actually try to release it. But anyway, the new Need for Speed was released. This Need for Speed has FMVs in it. Oh my God. That's all I can say about that one. But the general consensus for this game is that, hey, it's a new Need for Speed game. I didn't hear anything good or bad about this game. I heard it looked really good though. It looked really fucking good. General consensus is actually it's a good Need for Speed game. Believe it or not, believe me or not. Hold on, what the hell? Let's. Oh, here we go. Call of Duty Black Ops 3, the one that just recently released. Look here. All right. You know what? This game reviewed good, believe it or not. A lot of reviewers said this is a Call of Duty game that actually brings something new to the fucking Call of Duty platform. Do you know how hard it is to bring something fucking new to the fucking Call of Duty franchise? And how actual reviewers said, like, hey, it actually does. Which makes me say, or makes me believe, hey, this is a fucking good Call of Duty game. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna say it's a fucking good Call of Duty game. I wish I would have bought it, believe it or not. But you know what? Call of Duty will always be Call of Duty. But being a Call of Duty that brings something new to the actual franchise is hard to do. And this Call of Duty does it. And actually, have you fucking seen fucking streams of the zombie mode? It's fucking fantastic. This is a good Call of Duty game. And I don't think people don't understand that. People don't understand how to go. You know what? Even the single player campaign is different than all the other Call of Duties. As in, you can play it in any order you want, and then after you beat it, and I'm gonna spoil it for you guys. After you beat it, it's a fucking zombie mode. for the campaign. You know what? I'm gonna say this Call of Duty game has some love and heart put into it. All right, and it's a good fucking Call of Duty game. Fuck the haters. You know what, Call of Duty players? Congratulations, you got a fucking damn good Call of Duty game. Yokai Watch. I don't know anything about this game other than it was supposed to be a Pokemon clone, but it turned out to be worse than a Pokemon clone. That's bad, right? But we're gonna general consensus, not so much good of a Pokemon clone. Fallout 4. This one I've played extensively. I've had literally on my very first playthrough 6 days worth of game time, because when I look at the game time in game, it says 6 days. Okay, and this was my first playthrough. And this is I'm gonna give you a little mini review. Fallout 4, good game, broken piece of shit. That's what it is. I have it on a PC. The game is poorly optimized, you know what? The game just don't run well. All right, it just don't run well. Bethesda is using the same engine they used from before the Embroid, but it's like more enhanced, but it's still a piece of shit. Highly suggest them just fucking drop it and come up on one that actually runs not like shit. But you know what? It still has the crazy Fallout 4. This is what I tell people about Fallout 4. If you like New Vegas, you might not like Fallout 4 that much. But if you like Fallout 3, you're going to like Fallout 4. Alright, because New Vegas was made by Obsidian, if you guys didn't know that. Fallout 4, though, the story department is whack as fuck. But then again, Fallout 3, story department was not as that great either. They try to give you choices, and they try to do things differently, and everything they tried differently didn't work, except for two things new that they tried, and I believe they worked pretty good. One thing was the crafting. You can enhance it, upgrade. I love fucking upgrading my shit. I just wanted to see what upgrades I could do just to make it seem pretty cool. My weapons seem more cooler than they already were, but it worked well. From your power armor to your armor to even your regular clothes that you wear, all of it has some kind of craftable thing you can do to it. Almost all of it. And the second thing they did right, I want to say even the settlements. Okay, you don't have to run the settlements in this game. You can play this entire game and not give two shits about helping out the people of the wasteland at all. All right. And still get whatever ending you want with zero consequences. But if you actually do take out the time to run your settlements, you will find just a very somewhat reward in actually running your settlements to perfect efficiency. You can even find benefits, as in there will be food, water for you there. You actually have something always to do, because Fallout 4 does not have a level cap. From what I read, it has not a level cap, not at all. But you can run those settlements and find some kind of happiness into your life in the wasteland. Everybody's back in the past is dead, but you got your settlements. And also it teaches you a little bit about fucking capitalism. You can set up stores and make money, and earn caps, bruh. So general consensus, Fallout 4 is a good game. General consensus, Fallout 4 is even a better game on PC, because you can get mods to fix the broken pieces of shit that the developer didn't decide to fix. And but I feel sorry for the consoles, because oh man, I had a friend who had that game on. I could not play that. It it was bad. I thought the PC was bad. No, the console version is better. And then they get mods, but I don't think they're gonna get anything crazy. But I would say pick it up on sale. Believe it or not, pick it up on sale. I already beat Fallout 4, not to fly. You know what? Don't even buy it full price. I'm telling you, don't even buy it full price. It's not worth full price. I know I got 6 days of game time. I know it. Trust me, I do. But the game, it's only worth it if you get it on sale, really. I am going to tell you the truth. It is. Just get it on sale. Get it on sale, and then you can buy the season pass full price. Okay? Do that. Just don't buy. Don't buy it full price. uh, yes, I will mod Fallout 4. I already finished my first playthrough. I'm actually going to do another one, but that one's going to be offline. Anyway, the next game we're going to actually talk about, and I feel so sorry for this game because it's a actual good game. Rise of the Tomb Raider was released on the same day as Fallout 4. Any mistake, that was a super huge mistake, and they stuck to it. Though I like the balls of Square Enix and Microsoft, because Microsoft had to deal with that. The game released on the same day as Fallout 4. It's so bad, but the game is so good. This is an actual good Tomb Raider game, but it's so bad. I'm actually wish I could buy this game full price because it's a good game, but there probably won't be another Tomb Raider unless this game gets super good sale when it get released on the other platforms. It obviously continues the story of the new reboot of the Tomb Raider with the new reboot Lara Croft, and she's doing more of the same, but even better because there's more tombs and there's more shit to do. General consensus of this game is, believe it or not, is a really good game. That is the general consensus. This is like, wow, I totally forgot this really good game also released on the same day of Fallout 4. All right, that is the general consensus of this game. StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. The next game we hear. StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. You know what? I'm not even going to say anything about this because, believe it or not, I'm not an RTS fan. And you know what? General consensus is a good game. Believe it or not. They added some new modes to even help you get even more competitive. They also had this mode, if I was reading correctly. They have a mode where you can play, you and one friend actually control one army. So it's kind of like a training mode. Someone who is really good at the game could join up with you, who is someone who's not really good at it. And as you two play through, the new guy, the really good guy, will teach the new guy how to play. Definitely like that. So, I thought I wasn't going to say anything. General consensus of StarCraft Legacy of the Void. It's a good game. Anyway, back to the Rise of the Tomb Raider. Hey, guys, if you got some money to spare, go buy Rise of the Tomb Raider. Full price, okay? I don't suggest mini games to go buy full price. I'm going to suggest you guys, if there's one game out of the whole entire year that you should probably buy full price, Rise of the Tomb Raider. Why? Because that really good game needs really good support. Anyway, let's continue on here. We're getting pretty close. Night Squad. This game was actually free to play on the Xbox One. Not free to play. It was free for a month. I liked it. It's super simple top-down PvP game. I thought it was okay. Nothing really special. It do have power-ups and stuff. It was kind of cool. Would I suggest you to buy it? I don't know. If it was free, yeah, definitely. If it was buy, wait till it sell, I guess. I don't know. General consensus, it's an okay game. Star Wars Battlefront, the big one, also released in November. Star Wars Battlefront. I only played in the beta, and from what I played, Star Wars Battlefront is a good arcade shooter. You know what? If they would have just, this is another reason why bad business can fucking ruin your game, and not even I feel like they didn't promote this game right. Bad business and bad promotion. Star Wars Battlefront is not a deep game. Star Wars Battlefront is a good arcade shooting game. That's what I feel like it is. Okay, it's not like arcadey, but that's what I feel like it is. Yes, it does take skill, all right, but the skill ceiling is very low. All right, super low. All right, the skill ceiling is low, but you know what? This game looks goddamn good. StarCraft Legacy of the Void is a 30 gigabyte storage space download. Holy shit! Believe it or not, I've seen games with bigger stories things than that one. Oh Jesus! Like almost 3 o'clock. I was not expecting to go this long. But you know what? This game looks goddamn good. I cannot say. You know what? Yeah, Star Wars Battlefront takes my 2015 award of goddamn good looking game because this game looks goddamn good. I don't think I've seen no game look so good. I don't know whatever DICE did. They might have put crack in the game because that game looks crazy good. It is stupid how good that game looks. I'm sorry. You know, you know, 2015 goddamn good looking award. Star Wars Battlefront. You just take it. Take the award. All right. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, Rise of the Tomb Raider takes my goddamn good game nobody knew about was releasing award. Rise of the Tomb Raider. All right. But anyway, I want to talk about this other game too, Hard West, because Hard West has so many mixed reviews for it. Hard West takes a lot from XCOM, believe it or not, a lot from XCOM. Hard West is I forgot what universe it takes place, but it's like one of those pen and paper universes because there's like 1,000 of them. Well, the reason I want to talk about the game because it seemed like it was really good, but I think the general question is this game is really good in play, but boring in style. You know, it's like it doesn't keep people playing for some reason. It's like just bad executed. You know, but bad executed on a level and style. I don't know if you get what I'm saying here, but I would suggest you trying to play it. If you guys can get it for cheap, like I will, hopefully during the winter sale. If you guys pick it up for cheap, I would suggest picking it up. You know, Hard West. Just go look at it. All right, just go look at it. Oh ho ho! Believe it or not, did you guys know Nintendo released a terrible game? And the name, and with the Mario name on it, which is Mario Tennis Ultimate Smash. I don't think anyone liked this game. Oh man, you know what? As somebody said, it's a filler game. So I was reading this on the gaming board. I was reading on this gaming board. Somebody say it's a filler game. It is. You know what? The previous Mario Tennis games has been better than this one, and you know what? It's very surprising that Nintendo released this game in the way it was. Mario Tennis Smash takes my award for worst Nintendo game of the year. All right, yeah, and that's a pretty terrible award to do. Beyond Two Souls for PS4, blah blah. Dynasty Warriors 8, blah. Screw that. And we're in December now, but before we go into December, I feel like I may have missed something. Maybe I didn't. Well, anyway, we are going to go ahead and we're going to head into the last part of December. Jesus, this was a lot longer than all right, Just Cause 2. All right, great game, terrible technical ones. Do you like Mario? Do you like no? Well, he is Mario Tennis. It's not that Mario Tennis was bad, because Mario Tennis is a good game. It's just Mario Tennis Ultra Smash was just not good. It was not up to par as the Nintendo status quo of Mario games. You know? And it's kind of weird. That's what I thought. I was just kind of weird. It's just not up to snuff, people. It's not up to snuff. But anyway, Just Cause 3, great game, super badass, fun, a lot of explosion, GIF, crazy galore. I've never seen so many GIFs for one game than when this game came out. There was just so many memes and GIFs being made for the crazy shit that you do in this game. But technically wise, it's not a really good game. I heard Xbox One, PS4 is sluggish, PC can be sluggish. When the action gets up, it's not very good to handling the action. But you know what? I'm gonna still go out there and I'm gonna say, Just Cause 3, you should probably try to pick it up somewhere. I would highly suggest picking it up for PC though, because you might get better experience out of that. But Just Cause 3, yeah, general consensus, it's balls deep fun, but the balls deep kind of have technical problems. Anyway, and Jesus, I think this might be the actual. No, it's not the last one because I don't want to talk about games that are not released yet. Jesus, Oh my god. There's so many other games to talk about. Oh my god. Okay, looky here. Alright, alright. Rainbow Six Siege. This is our next game. Rainbow Six Siege. You know what? This is what I feel about Rainbow Six Siege. Rainbow Six Siege is a good game. But Rainbow Six Siege suffer from the cancer that is Ubisoft. Far Cry 4, no. Okay, Rainbow Six Siege suffers from Ubisoft cancer. Okay, Ubisoft know they have good games, and you know what? Ubisoft do make good games, but they suffer from technical problems. Okay, that is the problem with Rainbow Six Siege. You know, Rainbow Six Siege, I would say, okay, I know this is kind of a big jump and a big saying here, and you might not agree with me, and that's okay. Rainbow Six Siege is not worth $60. You're right. You're right. That's why it's not worth it. Rainbow Six Siege is kind of like reminds me of Counter Strike. It really does. It kind of harkens back to those days of Counter Strike. It actually kind of harkens back to the day of actual Rainbow Six, except for the single player. It doesn't have a single player, guys. But I played a lot of this. I played a debate of what I played. It's really good. It's super team oriented. When you get a good team, it is just that much fun. The sound design is great. You know, the having different operatives that do different things that add to your team cohesion. It's fantastic. But you know what? It just suffers from technical problems. You know, like the online network actually is not great. The matchmaking system is bad. The net coding is terrible. You know. It lags bad, you know, but everything else about this game is pretty good, you know, and there's no single player, which is a big thing, probably one of the biggest things. But Rainbow Six Siege, I just wish it was better, really, because you know what, under all those messy technical problems, is a really good game. That's what it is, and that makes sense. It's just like the Batman Arkham Knight thing. You know what? Did we even say Batman Arkham Knight? I don't think we said that. Jesus, I scrolled through some of these games so fast. Oh, here we go. I didn't even say Batman Arkham Knight, did I? I totally like fucking miss Batman Arkham Knight. Really? Because they didn't have it fucking highlighted. That's why. Batman Arkham Knight, great game. Okay, this is what I'm gonna say about Batman Arkham Knight. Great game, great for the consoles, terrible for PC. All right, don't buy it for PC. Buy it on your Xbox One. Buy it for your PS4. Don't get it for a PC because it was poorly ported. It's a broken piece of shit. They literally had to take this game down off of Steam to keep people from buying this game because that's how bad it was. But anyway, that was definitely a big concern in this here, but we'll bring that up later. I think we're going to save all that stuff for the next week's podcast. Close the door. Alright, I'm sorry guys, I had a little interruption there. Oh, wow, did it not show? I must have. I did skip over it. I'm sorry. I did skip over Batman Arkham Knight. All right. Anyway, back up Arkham Knight. We're gonna go back real quick. Back up Arkham Knight. Great on the PC. Great on the consoles. I mean, sorry. Terrible on the PCs. Great on the consoles. Look at it. Totally backwards. It's poorly. Just buy it on console. Look here. It's a good game. All right. Just not on PC. All right. It is sad, and Rocksteady got so much shit for that game. And Rocksteady is they're a good developer now because they make some good games. But boy, they should have just handled that port on their own. But anyway, let's go ahead and let's go on. And the last game I actually just want to talk about. Oh damn it! It is not the last game I want to talk about here. Xenoblade Chronicles X, released on the Wii U. A lot of people are digging this game. It plays like an MMO, but it's a single player game. It has multiplayer features. It has giant robots. This game is getting some actual pretty good reviews. The general consensus is people need more Xenoblade games. That is the general consensus. Super open world. You're like, some kind of space-faring colony, super colonists, and you're trying to terraform this planet, but you need to go kill various things off the planet so that you can safely terraform the planet and inhabit it. But it's on a Wii U, and unfortunately, I don't think this game is gonna do really good sell-wise. But that's just me. But people really seem to really digging it, and the word is getting out there that the game is really good. General consensus: this game is really good, but it's on the Wii U. And to finish off December, a couple of games here. Nuclear Throne was released. I played Nuclear Throne. I played it on stream. I like Nuclear Throne. It's a roguelike game. It's a top-down shooter game. It's super fun. I think you should. I definitely pick that game up. Get it on sale though. I think that Yakuza 5. I don't understand. I had to go watch a video to understand the love for this game, and I can see why people really like this game. Yakuza 5. I'm sorry, I got a little distracted there. Yakuza 5 is a good game. They're actually going to be releasing Yakuza 0, which is like a prequel or some shit or something to this game. Definitely, if you have a PS3, go pick up Yakuza 5. It's a good game. It's more like in vein of a beat 'em up, but it's more in the vein of Shenmue. So it's like a Shenmue with beat 'em up kind of things. That's what I would compare it to. People say it's like GTA. I would say no, it's like Shenmue, but you go around and beat up more people. So definitely go pick it up. It has a great story, great characters. You play more than one character, which is also pretty cool. Each character have a different fighting style of their own, which feel distinct. And actually, one of them don't even actually fight. You actually dance battle people. But anyway, definitely pick it up. My friend, best friend here, he played Yakuza. He's the one who used to always tell me about this game series and how great it is. Another great entry I've heard into the Yakuza series. Okay. Devil's Third. Ataki, How the Mighty Have Fallen. Devil's Third is a game that has went, as you can say, through development hell. But it was released on the Wii U of all platforms. But then again, it's not really that surprising. I mean, there's the Wii U. But I would say if you can find this game, because this game is sold out everywhere. Want to know why the game was sold out everywhere? Because there was hardly any games really, made to be released in the Western market here, at least. So, if you can find 2 copies of this game, I would say first buy the first copy, never fucking open it, and then I would say play the second copy. And if you just want to play it, you can always download it off the Nintendo Wii store. But Itaki made this game. If you guys don't know who Itaki is, I want to say, I'm sorry, not want to say. He's the one who made the Ninja Gaiden games, so Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2, but he didn't make the shitty third one. Okay, I love Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2, some of the best action games I ever played. Love those games. I love Ninja Gaiden, but this game, Devil's Third, did not look up to snuff for the guy who made Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2. But I would still try to play it. I'm actually gonna go look for it myself if I can see it somewhere for cheap, or if I can't get it, I'll just digitally download it and then go try to find a hard copy of it. But the reason I tell you don't open up the first one, because this game, I'm 100% sure, maybe like 10 years down the line, you're gonna be like seeing people looking for this game, and it's gonna be worth a lot of money. Yeah. Oh, and Elite and Dangerous, the Horizons. As I said, wait for to buy the indie game in the Elite and Dangerous thing, the Elite and Dangerous series, because we don't know why. Because the company kind of screwed their backers and whatever, and you're not getting the full game and blah blah blah. I say wait until they say this is the last expansion we're making for the Elite and Dangerous game, then go buy it. That way, at least you get all the other expansions. But anyway, I think that's pretty much it. Woo! That is pretty much it, guys. That is it. I probably missed a couple of games because I was trying to rush through here because it's like almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon here. But that is it for the year-end review. I am sorry. I know I didn't play some of these games, but I did do some research on them because I heard they were so good. But oh, Twitch is giving you diabetes. All right, you can always watch it here on YouTube. I just want to say thanks, guys, for hanging out today. I'm actually going to go ahead and end it. I usually give you guys some time here to like talk about nerdy stuff, or y'all want to talk about any other nerdy stuff, but I'm gonna just go ahead and end it here because I do have to I'm gonna try to do something special for the karaoke stream tonight, because there is going to be a karaoke stream tonight. The one thing everybody enjoys watching my stream for is those karaoke streams. It's okay, I understand. I do them because I think they're funny. Actually, the very first karaoke stream was during the Christmas time. Like, I did a Christmas karaoke last year. That was like the first one I ever did. I did it as a joke, I didn't think nobody was actually going to show up, but like I actually had a pretty good turnout. And that's why the second one turned out super big too, because I was just joking. I didn't think I was going to do it. Everybody kept asking me to do another one, but I did another one. You saw you're gonna be no, it's all right, it's okay. But hey guys, like I said, I know I didn't play most of the game, but I think I got a pretty good. I think I gave everything a pretty good overview of this year. But you know what? I want to say 2015 definitely had some issues. But I hate to say it. I got to talk about it next time. But look here, guys. If you want to be on the show, hit me up. Twitter, probably your best place. Or you can hit me up on Twitch. Hit me up during the stream. Just let me know that you want to be on the show or not. And I will definitely make a spot for you on the show. It don't have to be just me. You guys can get on and grab a mic and talk games with me too. Also, as I was saying earlier, karaoke stream is going to be tonight. So definitely be looking at the Twitter. All right. Definitely be looking at the Twitter. If you want to catch the karaoke stream here, I will be singing Christmas songs, but then after that we'll be doing other crazy songs too. God, I can't believe I'm doing another one of these. Just so soon though. I feel like it's just too soon for me to be doing another one of these. But anyway though, but everyone wanted me to do another one just like the Christmas one, so that's what I'm gonna do. Alrighty, so definitely be here for that. And that actually, this is going to be it. I am sorry, but look here, guys. Next Saturday, I will try my best to do another one. All right, I will try my best to do another one of these. Well, we're going to be talking about some of the things that may have came up during 2015 that nobody didn't like Kojima making a game for Sony. That happened this year, right? Or like Evolve dying from bullshit. That was pretty good. Or like how Rise of the Tomb Raider got shafted in sales because it released on the same day of Fallout 4. Just news like that. All right, just news like that. And like, and I will talk about how I feel about how my podcast and my stream went over. I wanted to do that all that today, but man, that took way longer than I thought it would. I don't usually put a time limit on these things, but since it's just me doing all the talking, and right now my voice is kind of dying here, and I need to save it for the karaoke stream. So, definitely save all that stuff for the next podcast, which I will be talking about other things. All right, so I am actually going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you for watching. And you know what, guys? I really do want you guys to spread the word about the stream and the podcast, because the more people we start to get in, the more bigger a community we can get. I think we can be a heavy influence here on Twitch. I think we can change the trends. Okay, we can fix this. But you know what? I can barely do it by myself. I can only promote myself so much. Word of mouth. All right. Word of mouth. I can word of mouth, and me trying to promote my Facebook and Twitter page is so much. Word of mouth is probably the best promotion this channel can ever get. Okay, so and suggesting and constructive criticism. All right, all that shit's gonna help us make the community better. So anyway, I will see you guys later tonight. I will definitely be playing some more Halo, but after Halo, or actually I probably won't even be playing Halo. I'll probably be playing something else. But after that, I will definitely be back to do karaoke, Christmas karaoke tonight. So be there on B Square. I will see you guys tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow, tonight. Tonight, not tomorrow. Don't listen to me. Listen this me right here. Tonight. I will be back tonight.